Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today I'm going to be showing you my YouTube channel, the statistics behind it, the demographics, all the information. I'm also going to be explaining how certain things work, like the CPM, how I get paid and things around. I'm going to do a bit of explaining just on the channel. Someone asked me to do it before and it's something, in my mind I'd like to share, really and truly, because none of any of these statistics means anything without the people watching the videos. It means nothing. Without you, there'd be nothing on the screen to show you. It's as simple as that. And I think people find it interesting, and I get often asked about it, and people do be in amazement at just how many views and minutes and hours and that kind of stuff that gets watched, and I just want to share it with you. Also, the video I'll probably interlay a lot of old drone footage and stuff, just to spread it out through it, make it a bit more visually appealing and whatnot. So I'm hoping everything is working now, because my screen recorder's working interlay with this, and try and do a nice video. So everything I'm going to talk about, particularly when I start talking about CPM, is all based on my knowledge. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's the best. If you think I'm wrong, or I'm wrong, or you have your own opinion, hit me down in the comments down below. I have no problem with being told I'm wrong. As my father does say, it's a bad day you don't learn something. And also, this video on what it is about will probably grow beyond my normal audience. So if you're new to the channel and you have absolutely no interest in farming, but you just seen YouTube and you thought you'd watch it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, ring that little bell. If you have any interest in farming at all, that's what I do. This is a farming channel and this is how I'm getting on at YouTube. So anyways, I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll flick over to that. And as you can see, so it's just an overview here. You can see on my channel the statistics of it. Yes, that amount of money we'll talk about towards the end of the video. I'm not going to start explaining that now. We'll just go through some other things. So you can see I have real-time 25,288 subscribers. Big thank you to everyone that has subscribed. And in the last 48 hours, I've achieved 44,709 views. And you can see there my top 3 videos at the minute. Generally speaking, the top 3 videos is always your last 3 videos. And that always fluctuates. Everything on YouTube fluctuates. Sometimes you have a good week, sometimes you have a bad week, sometimes you have a good month, sometimes you have a bad month. But once you keep the trend going upwards, you're sound, you're not too bad. So the overview at the minute, because it's the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, it's showing me how I got on last month in comparison to the previous months. So you can see there in the last month, which is 28 days, well, no, mine be on 28 days, but anyways, the last month I've got 659,800 views, nearly 93,500 minutes, 1.8 thousand subscribers, and then the money symbol at the end. As I said, we'll talk about that at the end. Now, I think that when it's saying it's up that and that and that, I remember last month was actually much better than that, so that must be an average of a couple of previous months before that, because I'm 100% sure the last month and even the month before that was better than this month. And anyways, so we'll just go on to my reach. So how many people saw the impressions? 6.6 million. So that's how many times a video of mine, that thumbnail you see in the side of the videos or recommended or on the home page, that's how many times one of my thumbnails has come up for one of my videos. 6.6 million times. You can see there's quite a lot of red there. It's been a slow month for me. Things have been a bit down. The impression click-through rate is the percentage of people that see it, that click on that video and go on to the video then and watch, well, they watch so much of the video, they go onto the page of the video. Views then is how many views. And as you can see where I was talking about earlier, it's down 12% on May. As I said, it may say on the homepage that it's been big up and up on previous months, but compared to last month, it's down. It's YouTube, it's just what happens. You have good months, you have bad months. I always find when you change content, so when I go from slurry content then into the so on, and then every time the general change comes in what you're doing at the time of the year, that always tends to bring a bit of a boost to the channel. And then unique viewers, people that aren't subscribed to your channel that watch it, or people that only watch your videos once. I'm not over sure about that. And you can see there all the little symbols is all the different videos up. So you can see the sources of traffic from the browse feature, suggested videos, YouTube search, channel page, notifications, others. There's a breakdown of the impressions, playlist, external traffic. So Google search, so that's like you type in, I don't know, receding into Google search, and then it pops up on my little YouTube video and it brings you straight to the video. That's Farming. That's Farming has actually shared quite a lot of my videos of recent, so big thank you to them for sharing my videos. As you can see, of the 1.2% of external traffic, That's Farming makes up 23%, nearly 24%. Facebook, YouTube, Gmail. Then after that, you can see YouTube search, so Farmer Phil. So the majority of people, the 6.2% of traffic that's got from typing in the search bar on YouTube is Farmer Phil. Farmer Phil Silage, Farmer Phil Farming Simulator. You can see it there. And then on the other side, suggested videos. Usually, it's always shows my own video. So that's where you've watched my video, and then at the end of that video, it's suggested videos. You know, what if you the way that you watch a video and then it starts playing the next video, that is my video suggested next up there. So engagement. So my watch time in hours in the last 28 days is 93,400 hours of my videos have been watched, and the average view duration is 8 minutes 29 seconds. And you can see there the average view duration per video. Now, average view duration and watch time, none of that really makes. When it comes down to YouTube, it's literally views. Subscribers is like a milestone marker, but when it comes down to measuring how well a channel is doing, it's all views. How many views in a month, how many views per video, that's really all that matters. Everything else is kind of up in the air, because the longer it is, the longer the view duration. So they don't pass much heat. And then there's the different watch times. The top videos by end screen, that's how many people clicked on the end screen. So if you watch the end of the video, there'll be like suggested content and like subscribe. Just comes up in the video. That's just the amount of people click on that. The views, the watch time and playlists, the types of end screen, top cards. There's nothing too exciting on that page. On to audience then. So the unique viewers, I am pretty sure that's the amount of views you got from people that weren't subscribed to you. Average views per viewer and subscribers. And look, you can see yourself, you have good days, you have bad days, and you'll always see, you'll normally see a spike every time you put up a new video. There's not much to say about it. This is some of the more interesting stuff now. This is what I recently put on YouTube. I think it's savage. It's so cool. You can see the times people watch your videos. I like, you can see there the color. The darker the color, the more people watch your video at that time. And it also gives a bit of disclaimer: published time is not known to directly affect long-term performance of a video. But it's quite cool to see that. And then you can see subscriber bell notifications. So the amount of subscribers who have turned on all notifications and who have turned on personalized notifications. And based on what YouTube says normal accounts do, not doing too bad. And if you don't know what that subscriber bell is, when you see at the bottom or in the video, you'll see a subscribe bar. Aside of that, there's like a little bell, cowbell, whatever you want to call it. Click that, and you can click whether personalized, so whether YouTube thinks you like the videos that I'm putting out, or all of them. Click all of them. That's what you do. You get notified about all my videos. That's just the percentage of people that subscribe that have done that. If you want to be part of that percentage, you know what to do now. And then this is some of the more interesting stuff. So you can see watch time from subscribers. Only 40% of the 25,000 people make up my views. The watch time, 60% is unsubscribed, which when you think of it, you think 25,000 subscribers, you think, oh, that's your 25,000 views. That's where that's all coming from. It's not. It's how it is. I don't look at it's something that's always baffled me, and it's literally the same on every other channel out there. Doesn't matter how big or small the channel is, it's near enough the same, that you have such a huge disparity between subscribed and not subscribed views. But I remember one time that used to be 3% subscribed, 97% not. So I'm quite happy to see that has grown very nicely and steady. Big thank you to everyone that actually subscribes and watches the videos. As I said before, none of this, all these statistics, all of that, it's not possible without you watching these videos. Top countries, so you can see then, based on views in June, every month it kind of fluctuates, goes ups and down. Ireland is where the majority of my views come from. You can see there 52, UK next at 34, then the US at 2, Netherlands, Australia. I can click on see more, and it breaks it down. It just breaks down and 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 down. Even you can see there at the bottom, Jersey. Please use exports to view up to 5. It's showing the top 50, so the top 50 countries. And it goes the whole way down to Jersey, 14 views. Great average view duration. Right up to... It's amazing when you start looking through this and you see all these different countries that people watch from. And some of them, it's like, it just blows your mind seeing people watch me in that part of the country. It's like, whoa. Especially when I started off, when you seen it, it was amazing. But you can see there, my top was the 5 countries: Ireland, UK, US, Netherlands, and Australia. X back out of that. I'd always say Ireland is always between 50 and 40, and the UK is always between 30 and 40. I actually seen 1 month the UK views was at, I think, 47%, or no, it wasn't. It was like 42 or something. Ireland was down 47. It was very neck on neck, and then it makes up with the rest. And then you can see the age and gender: female 8, male 91, and then the age demographic. This is one of the big things in general, meeting people and talking to particularly sales reps, and that everyone just assumes that YouTube is for the younger generation. You can see there the 13 to 17 year old. YouTube doesn't count under 13 because if you're under 13 you're supposed to be on YouTube Kids, and there's all the battle about that. But anyways, you can see the 13 to 17 year old, which a lot of people would assume that was the largest percentage of the audience, only makes up 5.6%. It's actually lower than my 45 to 54. No, sorry, it's lower than my 55 to 64 year olds. That means there's more 55 to 64 year old people watching my videos than there is 13 to 17 year olds. Does it say anymore? My largest audience just about is the 25 to 34 year old audience. Just on something on that, from a lot of people I've talked to and people have sent me comments, a lot of people have told me that they watch these videos with their son, they watch it with their family, they watch it with their father. Just for anyone that's watching this video at the minute, that's watching it with a family member or with their father or with their son, leave a comment down below, just a thumbs up, just to show people, because it's amazing when you get up and going and you start talking to different people, just how wide ranging and impacting some of what you do is. But anyways, I'll stop ranting. I'm trying to keep this one a bit of a short one if I can at all. So we're going to get to the real fun one, the one that everybody wants to know. And I have no problem telling anyone how much I earn, because the reality of it is I wouldn't earn 1 cent, a red Rex of it, without people watching the videos. And that's what I've earned in the last month. And that's down on the previous month by 6%. And on the month before that, it's down €200. I earned 500 the month before that. And you can see there how much I earn a day, the monetized views, and the playback CPM. So one of the big ones I want to talk about is the CPMs. The CPM is how a lot of people think that you get paid so much per view, and it's like a fixed rate, you get paid so much per subscriber and stuff like that. That's not the case. How you're determined what you get paid is your CPM. And as you can see there, mine is €2.61, which is generally across the whole YouTube community, that's normally the run of the mill. And there's so many variables. It's when you get into the rabbit hole of what affects it and how can you improve it and stuff like that. There's just so many things. If you listed out the bare basic content of no real description, it's around the €2, but you can step it up. Content that has cars, that's a high CPM. Content that's beauty and makeup, high CPM. If you're after the big money, business content is where the highest CPM is. And the CPM is all based on how likely people are to watch, the ads that appear in the front, how likely you are to watch it for longer, how likely you are to click on the video. That all affects the CPM. And then the country the view is from affects the CPM. So it's always been regarded that the US has the highest CPM. And if I can't look on my phone at the minute, but the last time I checked, Australia, Norway, and then the US they were all above the $5 CPM mark. And then you go down, like go to the lowest end that come up on my phone last time I looked was Romania at 63 cent of a CPM. And it's all to do with, look at the highs and lows of CPM. The CPM is based on how likely people are to watch the videos for how long, how likely they are to click on the videos or click on any of the ads that appear, what country the view is from, because it's very complicated. It's all to do with how companies target ads towards different demographics and how different demographics are seen as high value and low value, and how likely them demographics are to click and watch ads and stuff like that. It's very complicated. Estimated monetized views. So some of you may think that the 600,000 views that gets monetized. It's not. 473. So 5% of them get monetized, and then the CPM is clicks per thousand. So that's roughly how much. Is it rough? It's something like, yeah, I think that's it. That's how much you get paid per thousand views. I actually think if I break that down, it's not even that. No, that's it. And then YouTube takes 45% of it, and you get 55% of their ad revenue. They take 45. I think that's it. So if you multiplied 261 into 437.3 and then took 44% of that away, you'd be left with 723. I think. I'm not doing the maths at the minute because it's late at night and I'm just filling a hole because I had nothing else videoed. The joys of farming and taking a week off from video and to use up all videos you have. But anyways, I think I've that covered well enough. And then it just breaks down into why I earn different months. So you can see there, June, May, great months. April, not too bad. March was poor. I've pretty much covered everything there that has to be covered. You can see there the different ad types and what makes up the different percentages of the different money I make. But look, that's it. I've opened, as my father would say, I've opened my knicker drawers and I've pegged everything out on the table for you to see. And as I said before, you're the ones that put all these numbers, figures on the screen for me to show you. None of this would be possible without you watching my videos. And I know some people would say, no, that's a nice touch of money to be getting. And just where that money goes, there's a 36.90 in that yard, and every month there's some of that has to go to that. That's also paying all my direct debits, phone, insurance. That's paying a whole heap of stuff. And I actually have it's got to the stage now where there's a few pound there I can put to one side. I can buy a lot of groceries because it's after increasing. There's no two ways about it. When I said that thing in the video a while back, I think it was on when I was mowing with the 36.90. That was, you get paid a month behind. So I get May's money in June, I get June's money in July, so forth and so on. And I was after getting March's money in April, and March's money wasn't enough to cover the bills I had that month. Without me spending anything extra, just the bare minimum, it wasn't fit to cover. And when I get into the finances of the farm and the contract, all of that, that's all family affairs. And anyone that's in a family farm works with their parents and that, we all know it's a very complicated situation, and that's the knicker drawer you stay shut. So we don't talk about that, but I've laid all this bare. As I said, you're the ones to put this in front of me, and I'll be forever grateful for you to do this and be able to allow me to be able to, the 36.90 there is a prime example. There wasn't a hope in hell of me ever buying that tractor. I ain't doing this for the money. It's there, it's nice, it's a bit of encouragement, and it helps me out. It's like Farmer P said in one of his videos. He's not doing it for any other reason, just then when he's old and in the old nursing home, that he can be able to go back and see what I did in such a date and be able to relive old memories. For me, it's much the same as that, but for me, it's more so that my children, my grandchildren, they'll literally be able to see me grow up and develop as a man and watch how things progressed. For me, that's what it's all about. It's so that my generations after me, they'll be able to know who I was, remember who I am, because when you think of our own situations, how many of us can remember? We all, or should most of us remember our grandfathers, but what about our great grandfathers or our great grandfathers? Like, I often hear me grandparents and me father and them talking about my great grandparents and how industrious and how great they were, and at the bare best, I think there's one or two pictures of them, and that's it. That's all the memory they have of them. And as generations go on, all this information, all this is lost. As one of my big aims at the minute is to sit down with my uncle and decode and record everything, all the information he has about all the relations, and try not to lose it. For me, that's what's about. It's just documenting. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy making the videos for ye. I enjoy reading the comments, good or bad. And I can't really say any more about it really. I think I have all my bases covered. So the highs and lows, that's what it is. You're the ones that put me in this position. I'll be forever grateful for you for putting me in this position. And for those of you that are going to go and start comparing me, and particularly everyone gets fixated on money and money. That's, people love talking and thinking about money. When you want to go and compare me to everyone else and start comparing views and start trying to figure out how everyone else is doing, no two channels are the same. As I said, the CPM is such a pie in the sky number. There's so many different influences on it, between different channel demographics, where your views come from, what kind of people watch your videos, what kind of content make your videos. It's so huge and wide varying. If you go into the likes of Social Blade, where you can see how different channels are doing, it'll give you a rough estimate how much a person makes in a year. And it literally, for the likes of my channel, it'll give me, I can make €34 in the year up to like 30,000 in the year. That's literally because the CPM, which is really the guts of what you get paid on, it's so wide ranging, it is literally impossible. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm pretty sure I've covered all my bases, so look, I've said it all. I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments, anything like that, as always, hit me down in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that little bell. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Merchandise and PayPal and all that stuff is in the description down below. That's it from me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck, stay safe, and have a great day.